Both Chuck E. Cheese and Five Nights at Freddy's have been compared to each other for years, but now they both released their own mystery product, with Chuck E. Cheese being an egg and Five Nights at Freddy's being an animatronic head that actually blinks and makes sound. Both are filled with different items, but I'll see which mystery product is better. Will it be Chuck E. Cheese or Five Nights at Freddy's? Let's find out. First up, I'm going to be starting with the Chuck E. Cheese egg. I've opened a bunch of these in the past, and I was pretty close to collecting every item. But now here I am again opening another one. Hopefully I'll be able to complete some more of the collection. Once you take the top off, you're greeted with this big piece of plastic, but when you remove that, all the goodies are inside. Each individual toy is wrapped in their own separate bag, making everything a mystery. Let's start off with the first bag. First thing in here is the pamphlet of all the toys that you could get. Last time I was able to complete every sticker, so this time I'm gonna go for every trading card. But the best toy by far is the Squishmallows at the top. Last time I got a Chuck E. Cheese, a Pasquale, and a Helen. This time I'm going for either Jasper or Munch. Sorry Bella, I don't want you. But that's just one item in this bag. You still got the stickers with this big sticker that has all the band members. And then as for the three separate ones, I got Munch, Helen, and Chuck E. Cheese himself. Like I said, I already completed the set last time, so at this point, anything I get is duplicates. You still got more stuff in this bag. You get this card with 500 tickets. At this point, now I have 2,000. And then the final thing in this bag are the 2 trading cards. Last time, I got a bunch of Helen and Pasquale, so I'm hoping for somebody different. Right off the bat, it's looking good. I got Mr. Munch. That's already different. And the second one is Jasper. Man, am I happy to see these 2 cards. I got the same one so much last time, I thought the other ones didn't even exist. So now I have Munch, Jasper, Helen, Pasquale, and Bella. The only one I don't have is Chuck E. Cheese. Now let's move on to the second bag. In here, you get a fidget spinner. And if you look on the paper, there's only one version. So you get the same fidget spinner every time. My theory is that they made a bunch of these back in 2017 when these were popular, and now they have to try to get rid of them all. Next bag. Now this one's a little bit better because you get a skateboard, but it's not just any old skateboard. If you flip it around, you get a character on the back. And for this one, I got Chuck E. Cheese, which is great because I haven't gotten him before. I only bought 4 eggs, and each time I got a different skateboard. But with all of that, we have now reached the final bag where it has the best toy. This is where the Squishmallows are, and I'm really excited to see what this is. Hey, look at that. I got Mr. Munch. Somehow I actually got a different one. So there's every toy in the Chuck E. Cheese mystery egg. Now we're gonna move on to the brand new Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic mystery head. Now I will say this thing is huge, but will it have better toys? Well, I hope so, because the Chuck E. Cheese egg is pretty expensive at $20, but that doesn't even compare to this thing. If you want this, you're going to have to pay $60. These better be the best toys I have ever seen for that price. Now, one cool feature right off the bat is if you press the top of the hat, his eyes blink. Basically, it's supposed to look like an animatronic. And then it also has a couple stickers indicating that this is the 10-year anniversary, and there's also 11 great items. Yeah, they better be great. And then on the back, you have this big paper showing you what you could get. It says it includes stickers, a poster, 3 cards, 3 plushes, and 2 micro figures. Also, the head apparently lights up and makes sound, and it's a coin bank. I didn't even know this thing made sound.
Looks like someone wasn't ready for Freddy to come to the party.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. The head makes noise. But not only that, the eyes light up, and as they said, it's a coin bank. So on the back, you just push this button in, and the head lifts off. Oh wow, look at all this stuff. So just like the Chuck E. Cheese egg, each toy is individually wrapped, making it a mystery. Let's start off with the smallest bags. Look at that. It's a little mini figure. It looks like it's a golden Freddy. Now, I don't really know the games too well. I personally never really played them, but this is what I got. Next bag. Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay. I thought I got the exact same thing, but I got another golden Freddy, but this time he's not as beat up. Alright, so it looks like we got a bunch of stuff in here. First up is a bunch of stickers. It just says Five Nights at Freddy's. You got this beat up Freddy, Freddy looking normal, and then beat up Freddy on the security camera. Next up is apparently the poster, which, what the heck is this? When that thing said poster, I thought it was gonna be this nice big thing you hang on your wall. This is the littlest poster I've ever seen. On this side, it says Five Nights at Freddy's, and then you flip it around and it says the same thing, but you get a picture of him right there. I'm sorry, for 60 bucks, this has got gotta be the most pathetic poster I've ever seen. But luckily, there's still more stuff in the bag that we can look at, and hopefully it's better. Next up, you get these 3 cards similar to Chuck E. Cheese. On the back, it just says Five Nights at Freddy's, and then you can see you get different characters. I got Freddy Fazbear, the next one is Nightmare Freddy, and then the final one is Golden Freddy, and for some reason, I'm only getting Freddy stuff. There's other animatronics, right? So that was the first couple bags, where it was mostly the smaller stuff, but as for these next couple ones, it looks to be a lot better. At least I'm hoping. This is where the 3 plushes come in. I don't know how good or bad they will be, so we're gonna have to open them up and find out. But before I even open any of them, I will say the fact that they give you 3 of them is cool. They could have only thrown 1 in there, but they give you 3, so I'm sure a lot of fans will like that. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Leave a comment. Oh. I got a Freddy Fazbear plush. Big surprise. Do they only give you 1 character per head? Or maybe they don't even have other characters. It's just the same toy every time. But here he is. I mean, it's actually not that bad of a plush at all. Pretty high quality. I've never had other Five Nights at Freddy's plushes to compare it to, but this on its own is really not that bad. This is definitely the best thing in here so far, but we still have 2 more to open. Right here, I have the Nightmare Freddy. Again, pretty good plush overall. It's filled up pretty good, so it's nice and thick. I can't complain, other than the fact that I'm just getting Freddy's. Does no one like the other guys? But now we're down to the last plush and the last item of the entire head. I'm honestly not going to be surprised at all. I'm going to pull this out, and it's going to be all yellow. And yep, I was exactly right. So here he is. You got the Golden Freddy. And I like the look of this one a lot. Here they all are right next to each other. It's not a bad set if you have all 3 like this. But honestly, I was hoping for some other characters. I know this is the main guy and everything, but if you're a fan of this, wouldn't you want the other guys as well? That's like if I opened the Chuck E. Cheese mystery egg and it was all Chucky himself. But now it's time for the ultimate question. What's better, the Chuck E. Cheese egg or the Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic head? Well, let me start by saying this. Whatever you're a fan of, you're obviously going to like that item more. But as for me trying to be as neutral as possible, I think they both have pros and cons. The Five Nights at Freddy's head has some pretty good toys in there, but they all feel kind of the same. Chuck E. Cheese's toys, although cheaper, has a much more variety to it, making it a lot more interesting to open. But you have to keep in mind the price. The Chuck E. Cheese egg costs $20, which is already kind of expensive, but this guy is $60. So with all of that combined, as cool as I think this head is, if I had to pick a winner, I have to give it to Chuck E. Cheese. This thing is kind of a one and done, whereas the Chuck E. Cheese egg, you can buy multiple, and part of the game is collecting every item. So that's definitely an aspect that's better to me. But let me know what you think down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I am now selling merch. Click the link in the description to get yours today.